So now we're going to learn about the derivative. Derivative is one of the most important operations on calculus. There are usually two. The first one is the derivative. So derivative is connected with the limit. The first three topics that we had. So it's connected with the limit, and also it's connected with the tangent line. So the derivative of f at x is x sub 0 is the slope of the tangent line at x sub 0 f of x sub 0 if it exists. The symbols are, there are a lot of symbols for derivative. This could be this, one of this could be like this is what we're going to use with this because it is quite easier, but you could use this one, this one, this one, and this one. So a lot in a lot of shows or in clips, movie clips or video clips, you usually see these symbols in very high math, the difficult math. So for drawing, so if this is your function, so this is the graph of your function. So if this is the given x sub 0, so what you're trying to get in the derivative is the slope of this line. So that's what you're getting in derivative. So even though its derivative is quite it seems like challenging, however, it is very useful in places in engineering and other courses. So what we're going to do here is actually it's quite simple. So the first one is the function is f of x is equals to 3x minus 1. So derivative, we're going to get the derivative of f at 1. So this is the 1. So the what we're going to get is the slope of the line or the tangent line that intersects this point at exactly 1 at x is equals to 1. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get actually f of 1. So f of 1 is 3x, ang x magiging, di ba 3x minus 1 yan siya? So ang x magiging 1 minus 1, which is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So f of 1 is 2 because the formula for derivative is this one. So f of x is equals to the limit as x sub 0, x approaches x sub 0, f f of x minus f of x sub 0 over x minus x sub 0. So based on our given, so we're going to get for the derivative of the function at 1 limit, this is x sub 0, or x sub 0 is equal to 1. So x approaches to 1. Ang f of x, kopyahin mo lang yung function. So 3x minus 1 minus ang f of x sub 0, yun ang kinuha natin kanina, yung sinolve natin. X, just copy x, minus x sub 0 is 1. Next, limit of x sub 0. What we're going to do is we're going to simplify this first. So simplify lang natin. So 3x minus 1 minus 2x minus 1. So is also equal to limit of x approaches to 1. So 3x minus 1 minus 3, negative 1 minus 2, it's negative 3 over x minus 1. If you could simplify something, kailangan mo i-simplify yun. So in this one, we could factor this 3x minus 1. So x approaches to 1, factor mo yung 3, ilabas mo yung 3 kasi common yung 3. So x, matira na lang is x, 3 divided by 3 minus 1. So x minus 1. So mangyari niyan, cancel. So limit of x approaches to 1 as limit of 3 as x approaches to 1. So our answer is, if it is constant, so yung answer natin is yung constant. So the slope of the tangent line at 1 of, which is tangent to 3x minus 1 at exactly 1 is 3. So we'll proceed with number 2. So solve first for f of 1. So f of 1, 2, 1 squared plus 4 is equal to 2 times 1 plus 4 times 1 because it's 1 times 1 is 1. So 2 plus 1, 6. Next, we're going to solve for the derivative. So copy is equal to limit of the formula is this one. So let's copy the formula. I will not go into copy it anymore. So x of 0, it's 1. F of x is copy the function 2x to the 2 plus 4 minus yung sinolve natin kanina 6 over copy x minus x of 0 is 1. So next, so copy limit x approaches to 1, 2x squared plus 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Very good. X minus 1. Next, limit of x approaches to 1. So in here, we're going to use a lot of factoring or rationalization, and it's a given values or functions with given limits already. So 2x squared minus 2. So we're going to have the common 2 x squared minus 2 divided by 2, 1 over x minus 1. So limit as the x approaches to 1. So paano natin to i-factor? That's sum, difference of two product or 2 square. So a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b, a minus b. So this is a. Ang a natin si x, ang b natin is si 1. So because this is 1 times 1. So x, a minus b, x minus 1, x plus a plus b. So over x minus 1, cancel this out. So ang answer na lang is limit of x approaches to 1 to x minus x plus 1. So pwede natin yung ilabas sa si 2. But we could do it actually, we could solve that directly. So, ang kukunin natin ang limit nito. So, di ba ang limit it's also equal to f of 2. So, f of 2. So, ang gagawin natin dito, ang x dito gawin natin, bakit 2 ang ginawa? 1 pala. F of 1. F of 1, this is also equal. Kapag na-simplify natin, we're just going to substitute ang x magiging 1. Kung simplified na yan siya. So, 1 plus 1. It's 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So, the slope is 4. The derivative is 4. So, again, ang una natin gagawin is simplify. Tapos kung na-simplify na natin, ang x, we're going to substitute it by the x sub 0. And we're going to solve for the slope of the function or the derivative. Next, number 3 is f of x is equals to square root of x plus 8. F, derivative of the function f at 1. So, f of 1, solve for f of 1. 1 plus 8. Square root of 1 plus 8, 1 plus 8 is magiging 9. This is positive 3. We're going to use positive 3 only. So f of 1 is equal to limit as x approaches to 1 of copy mo na yung function. Copy yung function. Square root of x plus 8 minus yung solve natin kanina 3 over x, copy x minus x of 0, 1. So, kapag may square root, ang unang gagawin is rationalization. So, ang gagawin natin, i-times natin yan siya by x plus 8, 3. However, yung minus magiging plus. Kopyahin mo lang yung sa taas. Plus 3. Why? Anong ba lang mangyayari? Bakit nag-times tayo ng ganito? Kasi a minus b times a plus b is equal to a squared plus b squared, a squared minus b squared. So, mangyari niyan, ito ang a, magiging squared yan, minus 3 squared over x minus 1 times, kopyahin natin to, plus 3. So, itong mangyari sa taas, yung squared sila dalawa, yung itong A at saka B. So, copy the limit. So, mangyari, cancel. Matira na lang is x plus 8 minus 3 squared is 9 over x minus 1 square root of x plus 8 plus 3. So, simplified, limit x plus negative 1 or x minus 1. So, you see bakit kinuha natin ang taas ng square root. So, makancel yan siya buo. Kasi x minus 1 to, x minus 1 to. So, cancel sila. So, natira na lang is, kung naubos ng cancel, so ibig sabihin yan, may 1 pa rin yan. So, ito, wala na cancel. Plus 3. So, because this is a simplified form, so ang x na gagawin nating 1. So, we'll do it in here. So, 1 over square root of 1 plus 8 plus 3, which is equal to 1 over square root of 9 plus 3, which is equal to 1 square root of 9 is 3 plus 3, which is equal to 1 over 6. Very good. So this is the derivative 1 over 6. So next, the last one, f of x is equals to 1 plus the square root of x squared plus 3x plus 6, derivative of the function at 2. So we're going to do solve first is f of 2 is equal to 1 plus square root of 2 squared plus 3 times 2 plus 6. Lahat ng x going to 1 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6, which is equal to 1 plus square root of 4 plus 6, 10 plus 6, 16 is equal to 1 plus square root of 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. So 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So 5. So this is f of 2. So f of derivative of the function at 2 is equal to limit as x approaches to 2. First, kopyahin yung function. Ito, kopyahin. 1 plus square root of x squared plus 3x plus 6 minus yung solve natin, 5x, palaging x, minus 2. So next, limit as x approaches to 2. So, ito siya. Ang pwede natin muna makancel dito or ma-solve dito is actually 1 minus 5. Kasi ito, we cannot add it in or we cannot subtract by 5. So, ma-subtract na natin is yung si 1. So, 1 minus 5. So, minus 1 minus 5 is negative 4 over x minus 2. So, kapag may square root, ang gagawin natin is rationalization. So, x, kopyahin natin x squared plus 3x plus 6 plus 4. Ang minus magiging plus. Copy mo yan sa taas plus 4. So, ang mangyayari, squared mo to siya. So, makancel yan siya. So, kopyahin mo na lang. Ito, ang walang square root, i-times mo sa sarili niya or i-squared. So, minus 4 times 4, 16 over x minus 2. X minus 2, kopyahin mo to. X square root of 3x plus 6 plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 6 plus 4. So, next, we're going to simplify this one. Limit as x approaches to 2. So, x squared plus 3x, 6 minus 16 is negative 10 over, copy itong x minus 2, square root of x squared plus 3x plus 6 plus 4. Next. Kailangan is we're going to simplify this one. So, this is a trinomial. So, we could use the trial and error, the factoring by trial and error. So x squared is x times x. Tapos ang negative 10 is 5 times 2. 5 times 2. Dahil positive ang 3x, so mas malaki ang 5 kasi mas positive ang 3x. So positive 5 times negative 2. So x minus 2. So that's the factor form of this one. If you would check that that's correct. I hope so. Plus 4. So may makancel ba tayo? Meron. Ang makancel natin is x minus 2. So is equal to limit as x approaches to 1. So natira dyan x plus 5 over square root of this one plus 4. So because it's a simplified form already, so ang 2 naging 1 sa baba. So gawin nating x, ang x gawin nating 2. So 2 plus 5 over 2 squared plus 3 times 2 plus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 2 plus 5, 7, 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 7 over 4 plus 6 plus 6. That's 16. Square root of 16 is 4. 4 plus 4. Square root of 16 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. So the answer is 7 over 8. So it's a very long process. Ang answer na pala is 7 over 8.